Are you waking up each day surrounded by dishes in the sink, crumbs on the floor, and dust clinging to the corners? But every time you think about cleaning, your shoulders sink just a little lower? If so, I want you to hear something first. You are not lazy. You are not failing. You're just tired. And no one ever taught you how to clean differently when your body feels older than your spirit. Cleaning isn't supposed to feel like a battle. It should feel like a gentle rhythm, something you do in small, simple steps that don't rob you of energy. The truth is, you can keep your home clean and dignified, even if your hands ache or your back tightens. You just need a new way of doing things. In today's video, I'll show you exactly how. These are 10 quiet, clever, low-effort cleaning tricks made specifically for men like you. Men who've worked hard all their lives and now deserve a cleaner home without the pain. Studies show that seniors who use simplified routines reduce their physical strain by over 40%. And that means more energy for the things you love. Before we begin, please like this video and stay with me till the end. One of these tips might just change everything. Let's begin with the smallest place where energy is often lost, the kitchen sink. Because how we treat the dishes after a meal might be silently shaping how exhausted we feel the rest of the evening. Tip number 1, rinse your dishes right after eating to avoid scrubbing later when you're already tired. Every man knows the sound, the clinking of forks and knives dropped into a full sink at the end of the day. It feels like saying, "I'll deal with it later," but later comes when your back hurts, your legs are heavy, and your motivation is gone. The truth is, when food dries and hardens on plates, it becomes a battle that demands hot water, muscle, and time. Things you might not want to give anymore. But there's a gentle shift that changes everything. Rinse right away. Just a few seconds under warm water removes most of the residue before it becomes a problem. And if you're not ready to wash immediately, soak the dishes in a small basin with warm, soapy water. That alone does half the work for you. A study from elder care specialists revealed that seniors who pre-soak their dishes reduce cleaning time by up to 50%. Not because they're faster, but because they're smarter with their steps. Take Harold, 80 years old, who used to dread the nightly routine. Now, he finishes dinner, runs a light rinse over each plate, drops them into a warm basin, then walks away to enjoy his evening tea. When he returns later, everything wipes clean with barely a touch. "It's not that I got stronger," he says. "I just stopped letting the mess get stronger than me." My personal advice: think of this habit not as a chore, but as a kindness to your future self. Cleaning should not feel like punishment. It should feel like preparation for rest, for dignity, for peace. Sometimes the best way to reduce the weight of tomorrow is to take one small, thoughtful step tonight. Now that your sink no longer feels like a battlefield, let's move to something even more subtle: the tools in your hand. Because sometimes, it's not the cleaning that wears you down. It's what you have to hold to get it done. Tip number 2, use small bottles for cleaning products to protect your hands and shoulders. Have you ever tried to squeeze a large spray bottle with stiff fingers, or pour thick bleach from a heavy jug with shaky wrists? It seems like such a simple thing, but those few seconds can send a shock up your arm, especially if you live with arthritis, tremors, or shoulder pain. Most cleaning products are designed for strength, not comfort. And that's why they end up sitting unused on shelves. But here's a smarter way. Pour your favorite cleaning liquids into smaller, lightweight bottles that fit naturally in your hand. A small bottle means less pressure on your fingers, easier aim, and better control. No more spilling, no more dropping. Some even come with gentle trigger grips or foam tops for minimal effort. Research from senior living centers shows that replacing heavy bottles with smaller ones reduces hand strain by over 60% during daily cleaning. And it's not just about size. It's about freedom. John, 72 years old, used to dread wiping the counters. The bottle would slip, or his grip would give out mid-spray. After switching to a soft-handled mini spray bottle, he now keeps one in every room. "I clean as I move," he says, "and I don't even notice I'm doing it." My personal insight: your hands are not weak. They are simply asking you to listen. By lightening what you hold, you honor the work your body has already done. This is not about doing less. It's about choosing tools that do more for you. With lighter bottles in your hands, cleaning already begins to feel more manageable. But what about the dust? That quiet visitor that always comes back, no matter how often you wipe. Maybe the problem isn't how often you clean, but what you're cleaning with. Tip number 3, use microfiber cloths instead of traditional dusters. To make each swipe count. Dust is strange, isn't it? It moves like smoke, floats like fog, and always seems to land right where your eyes can see it. And yet, the feather duster you've used for decades may be doing more harm than help, spreading the dust into the air rather than truly removing it. That's why microfiber cloths are such a quiet revolution. Woven from ultrafine fibers, they don't push the dust. They hold it. Like tiny hands gripping what your eyes can't even see. One gentle swipe, and the dust is gone. No cloud in the air. No need to go back over the same spot. Better yet, these cloths are soft, gentle on your hands, and safe on every surface. Glass, wood, metal, even electronics. You can use them dry or lightly dampened for a deeper clean without any chemicals. For hard-to-reach places, just wrap one around the end of a broomstick and secure it with a rubber band. Now you can clean fans, ceilings, or top shelves without ever climbing. Helen, 78 years old, used to dread dusting. Her hands would ache, her eyes would water, and the dust always seemed to return. But once she tried microfiber cloths, the task became almost effortless. "I feel like I clean once," she said, "and it stays clean." My personal thought? Cleaning should feel like closing a chapter, not chasing the same sentence again and again. Sometimes, the right cloth in your hand is the difference between frustration and peace. Now that the dust is gone and the surfaces feel calmer, let's talk about something even more powerful and more natural. Because sometimes, the best cleaning partner isn't under your sink. It's already in your kitchen cabinet. Tip number 4, use baking soda as a gentle, chemical-free cleaner, safe for your hands, lungs, and peace of mind. Most cleaning products today come with warnings: irritate skin, avoid inhaling fumes, keep away from eyes. But what happens when your eyes are already sensitive, your hands already dry, your lungs already tired? That's why baking soda, humble, old-fashioned, trustworthy, becomes a quiet hero in any senior man's home. This fine white powder does more than freshen your fridge. It gently removes grease from stoves and countertops, lifts stains from tile, deodorizes carpets, and even softens fabrics in the wash, all without harsh chemicals or strong smells. Just sprinkle a little on a damp cloth to scrub without scratching, or mix with water into a paste to clean grout without bending or scrubbing hard. Want to unclog a slow sink? Pour a cup of baking soda, add vinegar, watch it fizz like magic, and rinse with hot water. No tools, no fumes. It even absorbs odors from shoes, garbage bins, and old drawers. Studies in elder-friendly homes show that replacing traditional cleaners with baking soda reduced coughing, skin irritation, and eye dryness in 7 out of 10 older adults. That's a number worth noticing. Harold, 80 years old, switched to baking soda after a cleaner left his throat raw and his nose burning. Now, he cleans his stove with just a sponge, warm water, and baking soda, and says the house smells like nothing at all. Peaceful. My thought? Your home should smell like rest, not chemicals. Sometimes the cleanest solution is the one that doesn't shout. It whispers, and still gets the job done. Once laundry is no longer a burden, you may start noticing the little things again, like the layer of dust returning to your shelves too soon. But what if I told you there's a quiet way to slow that dust down before it even settles? Tip number 7. Use a light coat of dust spray. To keep surfaces clean longer and work less often, dust doesn't ask permission. It sneaks in through windows, clings to the air, and settles quietly on furniture, like time itself, leaving fingerprints across your home. And for men with sore wrists or aching backs, wiping the same spot every 2 days becomes more than tiring. It becomes discouraging. But here's a simple trick. After cleaning a surface, apply a light mist of dust-repelling spray. Just a gentle swipe across shelves, coffee tables, or dressers creates a barrier that keeps dust from clinging. It slows the buildup so you clean less often and with far less effort. No heavy polishing, no daily routine. Just one quiet layer of protection. Nancy, 70 years old and living with arthritis, used to dust every other day, her knuckles swollen and tired. But once she started using a basic dusting spray once a week, she noticed something different. Her furniture stayed cleaner longer, and she began to trust the space around her again. "It's like my house stopped fighting me," she said softly. "And if sprays are too much, try pre-treated dusting wipes. They trap the dust gently without chemicals or rubbing." My reflection? You don't need to fight the dust every day to feel clean. Sometimes the smartest move is not wiping harder. It's choosing something that keeps the dust from coming back at all. You've dusted less, lifted less, and cleaned smarter. But what if the hardest part isn't the task itself? It's looking around and thinking, where do I even begin? Sometimes what truly drains us is trying to do everything at once. Tip number 8, break cleaning into small daily chunks to avoid exhaustion and keep your home gently tidy. There's an old belief many men carry from their younger days that a clean house means scrubbing top to bottom in one long stretch. But as the body changes, knees stiffer, energy lower, pain lingering, that belief can become a quiet trap. Cleaning the whole house in one day no longer builds pride, it builds pain. But here's a wiser rhythm. Do one small task per day. Wipe the counters on Monday, vacuum the living room on Tuesday, dust shelves on Wednesday. That's it. No marathon, no rushing. Just 10 to 15 peaceful minutes a day. Over the week, your home stays fresh, and your body doesn't pay the price. A recent senior wellness survey found that those who adopted short daily routines experienced 48% less physical fatigue and reported higher emotional well-being. Arthur, 79 years old, used to collapse on weekends after trying to clean everything in one go. Now, he sets a kitchen timer for just 10 minutes a day. He does what he can, then he stops. "It's amazing how much gets done," he told me, "when you stop trying to do it all at once." My thought? You don't need to conquer your house. You need to live with it, gently. This isn't giving up. It's coming into rhythm with your season of life. By now, your home is becoming a softer place, not from doing more, but from doing smarter. And yet, there's one hidden habit that still drains your body daily. All the quiet trips you take across the house just to throw something away. Tip number 9, place small trash bins throughout the home to cut down on walking and lifting. Throwing something away sounds easy until your knees ache, your hips lock up, or your balance feels unsure. For older adults, walking from one end of the house to the kitchen trash can multiple times a day becomes more than a chore. It becomes a slow erosion of strength. But here's a simple fix. Place small, lightweight trash bins in every key room, beside your recliner, next to the bed, near your favorite reading corner. That way, you can toss away tissues, wrappers, or scraps without walking across the house each time. At the end of the week, you collect them all at once, just one trip, done slowly and on your terms. Choose bins with foot pedals so you never need to bend. Line them with small trash bags that tie easily. Keep a roll of replacement bags tucked inside for simple changes. Rose, 78 years old, used to postpone cleaning her coffee table because the kitchen bin felt too far away. After placing small trash bins in each room, her living space became neater without extra effort. "Now I don't even think about it," she says. "It just happens naturally." My reflection? You don't need to chase after tidiness. Sometimes dignity means bringing the world closer to where you are, not forcing yourself to stretch toward it. Now that you've reduced the strain, softened the steps, and simplified your tools, there's just one last piece. Because more than any spray, cloth, or cart, the most powerful cleaning tool you have is a rhythm. A gentle, daily rhythm that turns effort into ease. Tip number 10. Keep a simple, consistent cleaning routine to stay ahead of the mess without the stress. When we're younger, we clean reactively, wait for the mess, then rush to fix it. But after 70, that urgency becomes exhaustion. A better path is this: clean just a little every day, not because the house demands it, but because your peace does. 10 to 15 minutes. That's all. Monday, dust the living room. Tuesday, wipe down kitchen counters. Wednesday, sweep the hallway. Thursday, freshen the bathroom. Friday, change the bed sheets. Each task is light. Each day feels manageable. By the weekend, your home is already clean, and you barely noticed it happening. Charles, 73 years old, used to let dishes pile up, floors grow dusty, and tension rise. Then Saturday would come, and so would the dread. But now, he lives by a simple rule: one task a day. He sets a reminder, keeps a short checklist, and adapts based on how his body feels. It's not about perfection, he told me. It's about staying peaceful. Studies in elder wellness programs found that seniors who clean regularly in short intervals report higher emotional stability and lower anxiety, not just because their home is tidy, but because they're no longer overwhelmed. My thought: a clean house isn't built in a day. It's revealed, quietly, through small acts of self-respect. This isn't about cleaning faster. It's about living slower, with less burden and more grace. Thank you for staying with me. If you've made it this far, I want you to take a breath and feel proud. Not because you've learned 10 new cleaning hacks, but because you've chosen to care for yourself again, gently, patiently. You see, the real message in all of this isn't just about dishes or dust or laundry. It's about reclaiming your space, your energy, and your peace, without hurting your body or your spirit. Maybe for the first time in years, you realize cleaning doesn't have to mean doing more. It can mean doing smarter, softer, and slower. And that is not weakness. That is wisdom. Which of these small changes spoke to you most? Was it the little trash bins by the chair? The quiet rhythm of one task a day? Leave a comment and write number 1. So I know you were here, walking this healing path with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to. Because aging should never mean silence, shame, or surrender. Subscribe for more healing truths and positive energy. And remember, my friend, a clean home is not about control. It's about comfort. See you in the next video.